everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a much requested tutorial on how I achieved the butterfly design. I did do them in purple, however I thought I would mix it up a little bit and just do them in pink today. The process is exactly the same, I just decided to change the colours. So I'm just going through all the products that I used for the design, and of course everything is Magpie. So yeah, these are all the bits and bobs that I used. So for this first nail, I'm going to do the ombre one. So I'm just taking a bead of French Knickers and placing it kind of just above halfway, making sure that the blend is nice and pulling the bead upwards towards the tip. I'm going to add a bit more just where I think it needs to go. I'm blending that downwards towards where the pink will meet. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to take Threadbare and I'm just going to get a bead of that. Not a huge bead, but just to cover that blend initially. So I'm placing it in the centre, passing it out towards the edges and blending down over the white. Once I've done that one, I'll take a bigger bead and place that behind the first bead and just pull that over. So once I'm happy with my blend, that is this nail done for the minute, and we will move on to the second design. So moving on to the second nail, I'm just taking a bead of Threadbare and placing that at the cuticle. I'm going to pull that up towards the free edge. I'm not too worried about covering the free edge because that's obviously where I'm going to apply the marble design. I will take another bead and just place it in the middle of this nail just to make sure that the colour of Threadbare is there and the nail isn't so see-through, so that the marble will cover it. So once I'm happy with how I've done, how that's kind of gone, I'm going to take a bead of Diva, Barbie Girl, Sweet Cheeks and French Knickers, making sure that the beads are quite wet. I'm going to put my brush into a point and then just kind of swirl the colours all around together until I'm happy. I think the trick is with doing acrylic marble is not to kind of mess around with it for too long. Just leave it be, because the more you mess with it, the more the colours merge together and then it just ends up looking like a mess, which believe me, I've been there. So yeah, just kind of pulling it down more so to the right hand side and higher up on the left. So with the third nail, this is going to be a full marble nail. So I'm taking a bead of French Knickers and Diva and just placing them at the cuticle and kind of blending them together, not worried too much because we're not going to see underneath anyway. And then again, just wet beads of Diva, Barbie Girl and Sweet Cheeks, and a little bit of French Knickers, and just doing the same process as before, just kind of swirling them around and yeah, just making a really pretty marble. I love how these colours marble together. They are so beautiful. Magpie acrylics are just, yeah, I just love working with them. So moving on to the next nail is, this one's going to be a full nail of Sweet Cheeks. So it was really quite difficult today because it was a really hot day and I forgot to just work a little bit wetter than I normally do, because it was about, I don't even know, it was so hot, and you can always tell with kind of how your products are working. So I was a bit naffed off with how this nail went, and you can see there was a hair stuck on it, and it was just, yeah, hot and bothered. But yeah, so that was that nail. This nail is going to be the ombre. So at the tip we are starting with a bead of Sweet Cheeks. Then I'm going to come in and blend Diva in the middle, and then at the cuticle area I'm going to use Barbie Girl. And yeah, so I'll just let you guys watch. Okay, now we're going to start to build on the design. So I'm going to take the glitter pearl, the dolly mix and butterflies, and I'm just placing a little pile of each onto the kitchen roll next to me. I just find it so much easier to work with that way. And then if there's any spillages, it doesn't matter because I'm terrible for making a mess. But yeah, so we're going to start off with the ombre nail. And we're going to take a small bead of clear and add a little bit of pearl into that and apply it just at the cuticle area and feather it upwards towards the middle of the nail. Then I'm going to take some of the butterflies and place that on top of pearl, and if you find that they are struggling to stick, just come in with a little bit of clear and that will help them to stay in place. For the next one, we are just going to take a bead of clear and a bit of pearl again and just apply it where the marble ends, so that there's not such a sharp finish line between the marble design and the nail bed area. So that's quite a straightforward design for that one, but it just looks so beautiful when they're finished. For the full marble design, again, just a bit of clear and pearl, and just add in the glitter into the marble nail wherever you feel like you want to put it. And then again, I'm going to come in with a little bit of clear and just add some of those beautiful butterflies into that glitter. Over the top of this nail, which was a full nail of Sweet Cheeks, I'm going to get a bead of clear and pearl again and apply that completely over the entire nail. Not too much, because we are then going to come in with a bead of dolly mix and apply that all over the nail again. I absolutely love dolly mix. the effect that it gives is just insane under the light. See, look at that. Okay, now I've sped it up because I am literally just coming in and capping all of the nails in Ice Queen. For this ombre nail, I am going over that blend with a bead of Cloud 9. I just find that it helps to smooth out the ombre, and then going over it with Ice Queen. So yeah, this is just capping it all ready for file and top coat. So I did file the nails off camera because it was just so much easier. Trying to keep the nails in frame whilst filing is near impossible. So once I've filed, I'm just wiping over it with a pad with Prep and Dehydrate. And then for the ombre nail, to finish it off, I'm taking Magpie's Rose Crystals and the brush on resin, and I'm just going to place some of the crystals at the bottom, starting at the cuticle and going down a couple of sizes just down through the middle of the nail. I just find that it adds such a beautiful touch to the design in all. And then once this is done, I'm going to come in with Don't Be Tacky, and yeah, we're going to top coat and we are done. So I hope you all I can't talk. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see your recreations. So please don't forget to tag me on Instagram or Facebook, the Magpie page, wherever. I love seeing all of your work. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.